This edition of Sports Galore is proudly brought to you by Subway. And now, here's your hosts, Mark Allen and Adam Treloar.
G'day everybody, I'm Mark Allen and welcome to Sports Galore with Adam Treloar. Nice to see you, buddy.
Nice to see you, mate.
Hey, it looked like a tough game on Saturday night. Adelaide now, 8 in a row, and
Yeah.
have gone to second on the ladder. Was it a tough game?
It was very tough. We knew it was going to be very hostile for us going into Adelaide and being known for being a strong and vocal crowd. But, Adelaide, all credit to them. They're a super team. I said after the game that, in my opinion, I think they're the best team in the comp.
Is that right?
I honestly think they are, and I think that...
Is that their work rate or their skill factor? What is it?
Just their consistency across the ground. They've got great forwards. They all just complement each other. You could just go through each player, and their pressure at the ball super, and the way that their defenders defend are stuff that other teams could look up to. So, yeah, they're a very, very good team. But in saying, we were inconsistent, but we were impressive in some patches where we tease our fans and we tease each other about how good we could be when we play well. We just need to do it consistently enough, and it's going to be a good challenge this week against North.
Yeah, I can't wait for Friday night. Anyway, that leads us into today's program, and today, we are looking at streaks in sport. Now, this isn't on the back of Adelaide winning 8 in a row. It's a nice little streak. This is on the back of the VFL Magpies winning 8 in a row. Turn their season around.
How good is that?
How are the boys feeling? I mean, you still train with them.
Yeah, they're going real well. It's a bit weird because, the AFL boys walk in and they're like, down a bit. And then the VFL guys walk in and they're like up and about and cheering, and we're just like, okay, well, there's two emotions here. So, yeah, they're going really well. Well,
let's have a look at a few more streaks. How about this one? continued on the weekend. St Kilda have not beaten Melbourne for the last 14 times that they have played. What's going on?
Crazy. Isn't that Eddie had hoodoo for Melbourne as well?
Yeah, something like 34 out of 34 games.
Crazy. That's crazy.
So you could have been a school kid in, let's say you started kindergarten, and now you're a finished primary school. Basically, you haven't seen the Demons beat St Kilda all the way through. You're wearing little shorties.
2007, I was playing under 14s. Then. I was under 14s.
You're in the under.
Should have won the grand final of the year. We didn't.
Yeah, they possibly could have.
We didn't.
Yeah, bad luck. What about some of the AFL winning streaks? Some of the really famous ones. Geelong, 1952, 1953. They won in between those two seasons 23 times in a row.
Wow.
That is big.
23.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Collingwood's longest streak, by the way.
20 wins.
Going back to the Collingwood machine, the 4 premierships in a row, 1928 to 1930, those premierships, or 1927 to 1930. They won 20 in a row.
Yep.
In between 28 and 29.
Is that the Coventries?
Mate, the Coventries were very much involved back then.
They were.
Absolutely.
And Jock McHale. Legendary coach Jock McHale.
What a man. How's Jock McHale not the coach of the century,
by
the way?
Who is? Just quietly.
Essendon bloke. Doesn't matter. Should be Jock. It wasn't Sheedy. No, it was a Melbourne bloke.
Oh, Norm Smith.
Norm Smith, thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, came back to me.
I like how you're looking over to Sammy to expect him to know
I'm trying to get some help, but Sammy...
He's just looking down, wondering.
He just doesn't look. When he doesn't know, he doesn't look. And what about in recent times? The Bombers, back in 2001, 20 in a row in one season.
I remember that. They lost that one game to the Bulldogs.
Terry Wallace coaching.
Yeah, and Chris Grant kicked that goal. Was that the game when Gary Moorcroft took mark of the century? Was that the game?
I don't think it was that
game. It wasn't the game. Well, I do remember.
He's still got a crook back from taking that mark. He still has a crook back from that mark.
Yeah, he went and played up in the same league as one of my mates.
Yeah.
Played up in where he's from Melinda, so he played up there, and apparently he was a full forward and he kicked like 150 goals in 14 games. So there you go.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
they can play the boys when they get down to the local level.
That's why I can't wait to play.
All right, now this is the greatest streak I've ever heard of in my life. Squash. Now, squash used to be an enormous sport. It's not so big anymore. It's a shame.
Have you ever played it?
As a kid.
It's fun.
It is fun.
I love it.
It is fun. Pakistani by the name of, now let's get this right.
That's a great...
Jahangir Khan. Have a listen to this. Winning streak of 555 matches in a row.
Can you just pronounce his name again?
Jahangir Khan. I get the last one. Khan's a good one.
Jahangir Khan. There you go.
Oh, well, there you go. You go with it. 555 consecutive.
Crazy.
What was he doing?
In 5 years. How good
Who was he playing?
How good's that? I wonder what Roger Federer's winning streak. in just winning was.
Well, I don't think he ever
in
had an
that purple
undefeated.
patch.
I don't think he ever had an undefeated year, but I think he went through seasons where he might have lost 2 games for the
That's
whole
crazy,
year.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Michael Phelps held the 200 metres
Oh,
butterfly
that's phenomenal.
for 10 years.
Is he competing in this year's?
Unbeaten.
Is he competing in this year's?
Yeah. He's adding more goals. He's won more gold medals than any other
That's phenomenal.
athlete
What an
in
athlete.
the history of the Olympics.
You know what's more impressive is his diet when he prepares for the... Do us have a favour, just quickly, mate, off topic. There's a guy named Matt Stoney who's a competitive eater.
Right. A competitive eater.
He's a competitive eater on YouTube. And...
What does he do?
And
Eats. What does he eat?
Have you read the Michael Phelps diet?
Well, he eats a lot of Big Macs, doesn't he? Because he does so much training.
He has it throughout the day. So he has like 15,000 calories.
Yep.
Yeah, throughout the day. And this guy named Matt Stoney eats it in one sitting.
How big is old Matt Stoner? How's he travelling? Is he all right?
He's like 80, I reckon he's about 80 kilos. He's 80 kilos.
He's only 80 kilos?
He's lighter than me.
He eats like that?
Me. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So you Google it, do yourself a
All right,
favour.
well,
Matt
get
Stoney.
onto that. We want him on the show next
Matt
week, Sam.
Stoney.
I want to
He
see
lives in
him.
America, so it'll be a bit hard.
Righto. US men's basketball team. Now, this is big. 58 wins in a row in the
No
Olympics.
surprise, mate. No
So they had one
surprises.
dream team, and the rest have been the US teams.
Yeah,
But
who was still
1992
twice as good as anyone else.
to
So
2002.
I reckon they shouldn't be allowed in the Olympic Games. It's unfair.
I'm with
Because they're
you.
always going to win.
I'm with you.
They're always going to win.
Now, that's a whole other
It's
subject.
ridiculous.
The professional, no,
I know,
just have it
I
under
know.
25s
I
or
know.
something. Everybody who's under 25 can
That's
play.
probably still win, mate.
Yeah,
In all
probably
honesty.
would. Probably would. Although, hang on. We just saw a dream team from the Southwest Conference or
Yeah.
something, the Pac-12,
Who
came
played
over.
who played the Boomers?
Boomers
yeah.
made them look silly, didn't
I
they?
know, I know. Yeah, but they're not NBA players.
That was their stars.
Yeah, well, they're their stars college players, so... Actually, we're underselling the Australian Boomers team. We got to pump them up a bit.
Yeah, we had our bottom 6 basically getting around,
Exactly.
and they smashed them.
This year's the year. We're going to win a medal this year.
I hope so. Fingers crossed. Australian cricket team, 16 tests
That's
in a
crazy.
row. Tests.
This is when I was a mad cricketer. I used to love it. 05, 08, 99, 2001.
Who was your favourite cricketer?
Andrew Simons, my favourite.
Really?
And Michael Hussey. Do you remember when Hussey... Do you
Mr.
remember when
Cricket.
he debuted at like 31 or something?
Yeah.
And his average for the next like 5 years was like 75 runs, something ridiculous like that. That's why I loved him.
No, he was a gun. Like Cal Ripken Jr. from the Baltimore Orioles. 2000. Now, listen to this, folks, 'cause we're not making this up. All right. Consecutive games. Now, I know it's just baseball.
Wow.
It's hardly the AFL. All right, so he's not going to do a Jimmy Steins and play 200
Yep.
games in a row or anything
Yep.
like that. But still, 2,632 games in a row. Consecutive. Didn't miss a game.
Nicknamed the Iron Man.
Fair enough. Tick that nickname
Absolutely.
off completely.
Absolutely.
Now, that's the good stuff. Now we've got to go to the
Oh,
others.
no.
The losing streaks. This can get ugly. Ugly. The University Blues. There used to be a team, now for our younger watchers, viewers.
What? Like,
There used to be a team in the VFL called University.
I don't think anyone viewing our show probably would have seen this.
No. 1912 to 1914.
There you go.
Lost 51 games in a row. What are they doing,
Oh,
University?
I don't know. Why are they called University Blues?
Well, why were they let in to the comp in the first place?
Weren't they only around for 10 years? Sammy should know that.
I don't know. I don't know why they're even in the comp. Why?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, mate.
3 seasons without a win. Just pathetic. And fair enough, too. I don't think anyone misses the University Blues. Do you?
All 3? No. All 3 seasons without a win.
And, hey, you're in this. 10th position on the list for the all-time streaks.
Do you miss the University Blues?
No, I don't. Do you even know what was their Guernsey?
Oh,
It wanted to be
I'm
blue.
assuming
Might have been like Paran, light blue and dark
Yeah,
blue.
maybe.
The Blues.
Imagine the diehard University Blues fans out there. They'd be
What
shattered.
about Carlton? They're known as the Blues. They must have
Yeah,
been
true.
disappointed. The University
Anyway,
Blues came in at the time.
Moving on.
What were Carlton called back then? A couple good reasons to get rid of them.
Moving on.
The Caltech men's basketball team. Now, Caltech's not a bad college to get to.
I know.
Um,
Oh, wow. Look at that.
It's California Tech, for those who don't know,
Yeah,
Caltech.
yeah.
207 consecutive losses.
For 11 years. It's
You
ridiculous.
reckon you go down a division or
I know,
something?
I know.
C grade to
know.
D grade, something
I
different,
know.
but that's no good.
What's this one? I didn't see that. Us.
That's you. 10th position on the all-time list.
Is that how much I lost?
GWS.
21 in a row.
Yeah, you probably didn't feel it, though, because it was over 2 seasons.
Yeah, it was.
2012, 2013.
I didn't feel that, mate.
Can't remember?
No.
Just
That's
put it aside.
gone, mate. Long gone.
Yeah,
I'm a Collingwood man now. That's all I remember.
I like it. I love it. Now, the Subway Sports Person of the Week. And thank you, Subway, for the ongoing support.
I had a Subway yesterday, actually.
What'd you have?
I had steak and cheese.
Is that the tip?
Oh, that's my tip.
Do you put any vegetables in there?
Yeah, all stack it with veggies. I just don't have any jalapenos because it's too hot. Make sure you cake it up with chipotle sauce.
Cake it up with chipotle sauce.
and the garlic aioli.
Righto. Garlic out.
While I watch some old school games of the University Blues.
We need to go and have a look at University play. I want to see them play.
There's
a challenge for you, Sammy. See if you can get some footage of the University Blues, please.
Oh, there you go. There you go, mate.
Go and watch them.
Were they called the Blues back in the 1910s?
The University Blues.
Certainly were.
They were. Right. What were Carlton called back in the 1910s? The Carlton Blues.
I don't know.
What was going on with the VFL back then? Who was running the show?
I don't know, mate.
Who was Andrew Demetrio? Or who was Gillen back in 2000?
I don't know, mate. Let's Google it and we'll find out after the show.
Find out. All right, now, Subway Sports Person of the Week. What a story. I can't believe it was a year ago that Mick Fanning got attacked by that shark.
Was that a year ago?
It's a year ago.
Oh, my God.
This week he went back to the same place and won the J-Bay. So where it all happened.
What an icon.
Yeah.
Mick Fanning. What a star.
It's a great effort, but I'm tipping there would have been that many people looking for sharks.
Yeah, I know.
That he had nothing to
It's
worry
just a great
about.
effort going back to where it happened. I would never... I don't even go in the water just anyway because I'm scared of anything in the water. You know the seaweed when it comes up and it
That
touches
scares you,
it?
doesn't it?
That scares me.
What about the dark patches?
No,
the
do not
dark
go there,
patches
mate.
scare me.
That's where I'll just swim and go
Just
for
having
open
a
land.
nice day in the surf.
Open
and there's a
land.
dirty big dark patch over there.
Yeah, nah, I'm all good.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
all
right.
good.
Across to you, mate. You
You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's
Here
you.
we go.
It's you.
All right. Hopefully this doesn't make me laugh because I get carried away a bit. There was a basketball team in the US, okay,
Yep.
who won 2,495 straight games.
2,495.
Straight games.
Right.
In 1971, the streak was ended with a... What are you laughing at? You get me laughing, don't laugh.
Come on.
The streak was ended with 100 to 99 lost. And
100
a last-second shot...
to 99.
And a last-second shot from a 50-year-old part-time player. So they lost 100 to 99.
They'd lost 2,495 games.
No. They'd won. So they'd won 2,495 straight games.
They'd
so
won. And they lost.
So that in 1971, the streak ended when they lost by 1 point because a 50-year-old part-timer hit a shot on the buzzer.
What is it? High school team
The
or
loss
something?
didn't seem to phase the dominant team. After that one loss, they didn't lose again for 24 years.
Ah, this is the Globetrotters.
Yes, there you
the Globetrotters.
go.
The Washington
There you
Generals. They
go.
played the Washington Generals.
And they lost them. They lost them.
That coach was very unlucky.
Was he?
The Washington General coach.
Why?
He might have been very lucky to keep his job. Actually, you lost 5,000 games. Won one, lost 5,000, and he kept his job. Almost impossible.
Well, there you go. See how funny is that tweet, actually? The Harlem Globetrotters tweeted, congratulations to the Warriors, as in Golden State last year, on their 27-game win streak. They're now just 3,562 short of our current mark. There you go.
Very, very good. Love it. Love it. Good on you. And I went and saw the Globetrotters once at Kooyong when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah? How was it?
Fantastic.
Good?
Oh, fantastic.
I don't understand
Do they
it.
come to Australia
Yeah,
anymore?
they do, but I don't understand it.
They just do tricks
I
and
watch
stuff.
it, but I thought there's them basketball rules. Don't they like walk around with the ball and move
Yeah,
around
the ball's
their
on a
hand
string and it comes back.
Are you allowed to do that?
No, it's a string on the ball. No, you are not.
Then why?
It's a
why
show.
is there
It's like a
rule?
circus.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
then
a
how
basketball circus.
No, but then how do they lose? Did they plan to lose, or if it's a show?
No, they always win. No,
Then
no matter
well,
what
they
happens,
didn't
they
this
always
time,
win.
Because a 50-year-old part-timer who probably was a fan of the University Blues,
I can tell you
come
this.
out and beat them.
If you're looking for a defensive type of strategy, don't go and watch the Harlem Globetrotters take on the Washington Generals. There is no D.
All right.
Don't take a big D in a fence. It's not going to happen at a Harlem Globetrotters game. Don't even worry about it. Now, new segment. Now, we've been talking about Nick Kyrgios pretty much since round one.
Oh, we have.
Since the start of
Oh, you
Sports
have
Galore.
been.
So, our new segment is entitled Coaching for Kyrgios. So basically some life lessons.
Okay.
We're going to get some life lessons for Nick Kyrgios.
All right.
Righto. So have you got before we get going, you can go first this week. Have you got a coaching?
No, I've got a quote that I sort of live by. So it goes, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
Yeah, beautiful.
And so
that's pretty appropriate for Nick.
Exactly. I can relate that to Nick. So I think that's what I'm going to leave with him for this week.
All right. Can we send that to Nick? Can we tweet it?
Let's send it to him.
We certainly will.
He's pretty big on Twitter.
Yeah, he is.
Can you give it to me? Just look right down there, straight to Nick. This is for you, Nick.
All right, Nick. AT here, one of your fans, mate. So this is for you. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard, mate. So you know what? We're all on your side. We want you on this show, mate. So take that advice. Focus on the next week for when Mark has something for you, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon.
Pick it up, Nick. Listen. And we want some kind of reply on Twitter.
We'll see you at the Olympics.
Right. He's not going.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Now, time for Do You Care? Henrik Stenson wins the Open Championship in Scotland. I was up all night watching it. The best final round ever. He had 10 birdies. The guy's never won a major.
10.
He 3-putts the first hole. Mickelson birdies it.
Yeah.
Lead change. He goes from one shot leader to one shot behind, and then reels off 10 birdies in a round.
It says shot the lowest score ever. That's good, isn't it?
In British Open history, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's pretty good. Do you care?
Yeah, of course, because you know what? Because you're a golfer, mate. I take interest in what you love, mate.
Aaron Baddeley had a win too, so I care about that also this
Aaron
week.
Baddeley?
Yeah, Aaron
Isn't he
Baddeley.
a tennis player?
He plays golf, and he had a win.
He's golf, okay. Aaron Baddeley.
See what I'm dealing with here? Bads did well. What about your teammate Mason Cox?
Yeah, how
got
cool
to hang out with is it Joe Biden?
Oh, mate,
Vice President?
You're asking me. I don't even know who our Prime Minister is.
Malcolm.
You?
Malcolm
Turnbull, that's right.
Yeah.
John Howard still around, or
who? John Howard. Oh, not in any official capacity, but he's
still
around.
Wearing his.
He's still walking upright, if that's what you're asking.
No. Is he still wearing his full kitted Wallabies outfit that he used to always wear?
Yeah, he's
good old Johnny Howard.
Yeah, he does.
Legend.
Goes for a walk every single morning. Hey, has Mason Cox spoken about?
Yeah, I
his
briefly had a chat with him before.
What did he say?
Yeah, he was pumped. He had to keep pinching himself to realise that.
Yeah,
he was hanging out with the vice president, which is pretty cool. That is pretty cool, all the way from America. So that's good for Coggo. That's very good. It's good for promoting the game. We need more Americans playing.
Now, we've been tracking something here at Sports Galore in the AFL. Exaggerated celebratory handshakes after goals. Now, we've got a couple of clips.
Yes.
We've got Devon Smith and Zach Williams to have a look at, and also Darcy Moore and James A. So let's have a quick look. I want to get your view on this sort of stuff that's
good goal on the
happening
left
in the AFL. Yeah, great. Left. All right, so one high five, standard. Then basically a double-handed five, and then a pat on the back, and then this. What's the head? What's the head action?
Well, I'm thinking that's a dab.
What's a dab?
Oh.
What's a dab?
You know what a dab is?
No.
A dance move when they go like that. That's sort of.
That's a dance move.
Did you watch Benny Crocker last week?
How's the rest of the dance move go?
I don't know, mate. We need to bring Benny Crocker in because he can explain the dab. Because did you not watch last week when Dale Tapping was chatting? After they just beat the VFL one, and there was Benny Crocker in the background doing his dance move and then doing the dab. Did you not see it?
No, I didn't see it.
We got to get footage of it.
I'll get it.
We got to.
Now, are you happy with that one? Are you happy with Devon Smith and Zach Williams?
It's a bit like Russell Westbrook, Cameron Payne in the NBA.
So you're going to tick that off?
Yeah, ex-teammates. Doesn't surprise me because it's pretty cool.
I don't mind this one. Darcy Moore and James Ash. I think they're a little bit more mature.
I have not seen
All right, so there's Ash after Darcy brought it to ground.
What,
just a bit of a forearm.
The old double fist pump. Well, there you go.
That's kind of standard.
How come I'm not involved in any of this?
Well, see, this is what I want to do. I want our viewers to tweet Collingwood FC, at Collingwood FC.
What I should do?
Hashtag it, Sports Galore, and film something with you and your mates about some kind of handshake that you would like to see after a goal.
Okay, well, we can do that. But you know what? I want that, so we'll do that. And make sure you tweet out.
Yeah, tweet it out.
But I've got a handshake that I've been doing with one of my best mates since I was a kid. I can show you.
Yeah, show me.
All right, I'll control your hand.
Righto,
so
control
it. I'll control it. You
go
bang,
bang,
bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, elbow. But
it's very complicated.
No, it's not, because once you get the hang of it, you can just go bang, 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 bang.
Once you get the hang of it.
Yes.
Just it flows. It flows.
No,
it
no.
flows.
You know what, guys? Hopefully, I'll kick a goal this week because I'm teaching Jack Crisp how to do it.
Right.
And between now and Friday, him and I are going to have it down pat, and
it'll be slick.
Hopefully, if I kick a goal, if he kicks a goal, I'm going to do it.
All right, Jack Crisp, get the hang of this move,
He
please.
will, trust
Kick a few
me.
goals. We
I'm
want to
telling
see it about 5 times, if you
If
don't
not,
mind.
I'm going to Instagram it and show people out there how it goes.
Rightio. I think we're going to start daring you to do stuff too.
All right.
I mean, you were a bum slapper from the old days.
You remember that?
Yeah, Chris Judd. You worked.
Juddy's a great man.
Righto. Well, let's we'll get that
We'll
one
do
happening
that.
this
We'll
week.
do that.
And then
We'll do that.
We'll move on from that point. But don't forget Collingwood FC #Sports Galore and film something that you would like the boys that maybe would be slick out in the ground, and maybe they'll do it. Who knows? Now, again, do you care? Juventus, Tottenham, Atletico Madrid, all coming to Melbourne. Do you care?
Yeah, cool's that.
Pretty big clubs, mate.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I might go to that.
I do care. I care.
I don't know any star players that play for them.
No, I'm a bit the same.
Yeah.
But they're big name clubs, so I'm happy they're here.
Yeah,
and
I'll go.
I bet the MCG's packed out too, so I care. Cam McAvoy, now he's dropped the 200 metres freestyle swimmer.
Is he Australian?
He is Australian.
Yes, I do care then.
All right, that's good. That's what I like. And what about this one?
Nice and simple.
Mike Venom Page, UFC fighter.
Oh, I've seen this. This is funny.
Celebrated a win by putting on a Pokemon hat, and I've got to get this right, rolling a Pokeball at his opponent.
A Pokeball.
Well, that's what it says, Pokeball. Is it a Pokeball?
It's called
Pokeball.
Pokeball, not Pokeball.
I'll put a little line on top of the E. Pokeball.
Well, there is a line on top of the E. It's just because Sammy here hasn't put the line on top of the E.
Now, this poor bugger that he rolled the ball at, he looked he was almost dead on the canvas.
Have you not seen...
And he rolled the ball at this poor guy who's,
Is that the same one?
he was basically getting mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to get off the canvas. He's rolling the ball at his head.
Is this the same one? I 100% think it is. It's the same one that...
Put the hat on, yeah.
No, the guy who he knocked out put an Instagram photo up of his head caved in.
Oh, is that what
Have you
happened?
seen it? He's got a dent in his head. No. So he's dented this guy's skull, who's got a dent in his head, who's in the hospital bed, and this bloke's put a ash hat on and rolled his Pokeball out. So there you go, mate.
All right, so
you know what? I reckon you need to get onto it. Pokemon.
My kids were doing it this week.
So was I.
You're chasing little pokies around,
You know that park near our house, mate?
Yeah, that's where they all are. That's where my
I'm
kids are doing it
chasing.
too.
That's where I am. You know what? We'll go on the hunt. A bit later.
All right. I'll get my kids involved and we'll do it. Hey, good luck against North
Thanks,
Melbourne at
mate.
Etihad this Friday night footy. We'd love to see another win. Folks, we'll catch you next time.
Thanks to our friends at Subway, this has been another episode of Sports Galore. If you've got feedback on the show or you have a topic you'd like the guys to talk about, use the club's official social channels to let us know. Go Pies.